Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wildcats offense will take the first swing of the game. The give headed toward right tackle. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to out. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Catches it at the 30. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So BYU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cougars moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, and this offense powering toward a score. And the Cougars are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cougars.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard run. Feeded in the end zone, it's Rice. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time. They hunted from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's got the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice right there by the for his quarterback.
try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during break, and they'll start the second down. It's a draw. What is it? BYU will have a first down. Long way to go for this offense. First and 10 from their own 12. Looking down the field on first down. Goes to the tight end. Got him downfield. Racing down the side. And loses it. Like all the way to the house. Just ran out of the way.
Lastly, you can see how electrifying this is, how special he is after he makes the catch. Come on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in the game.
After the huge play, they try to finish him off with another one in his first 10 from inside the 4. He's got the back in the middle. Just good tackle, still all down, move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play, the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Cougars have it with a first and 10. Wants to go on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Touchdown, BYU! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. The defense has been outstanding, seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Cox. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
They're setting up the screen. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and then at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw again. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble. I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls off.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll keep it himself. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires on the move. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Cougars in the hurry up.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense and the pressure in the quarterback.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged out of the air. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the fullback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Back open in the middle. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down for this offense. They want to throw it. Fires to the right. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Quickly complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, BYU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kansas stay quick to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit athletes like this to play the 4-3 defensive end position. You can find guys that can stop the run at defensive end, but how many are excellent pass rushers? How many have all the tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. He got it. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He's got great speed. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Sack.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He's looking to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bellino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Louisville. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one, Kevin? an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Keeps it on the bootleg. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. And that's going to be a safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on him, but they'll give up the deuce.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Oh, he's got a chance.
Returner is tackled down at the 34. And your BYU Cougars will take
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. A great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
BYU right back to the line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
BYU lines up with a first and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Back's got it. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Pulls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
At the 42. Brings up 2nd down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grab near the marker, it's Maddox. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Past the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Scanning the field, it's down. Can't connect on his first throw.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Got his man quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Cougars have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? BYU lines up quickly. Quarterback may change this route. Just keep slinging it. They're working that left side. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first and goal, let's see if BYU can score here.
Military stunt.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to slam in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've converted third downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over East Carolina. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off, accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Punt is on its way. He's got it. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
It's out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Right back to him on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.